Yeah, dopest community was good. So if you guys are familiar with my reaction with Harry Mack, I shouted out Coast Contra and everything because like Mac didn't inspire rhyme from them and all that. So of course we had to get this one out here. And big salute to IWillDoyes. He popped up in the live stream yesterday and he's like, yo, you get some Coast Contra up here. And I thought about, I was like, yo, that's a good idea, man, because Coast Contra, I heard their music and everything. I've heard a few songs, but I haven't really dove into like their discography. So I think we're gonna be adding them to the channel and everything. I know a lot of people are gonna appreciate, especially my heavy hip hop fans, boom bap fans. You know what I'm saying? If you guys aren't familiar, you know there's twins in there that are like Razzcaz's sons and all that. It's dope, man. They take it all the way back to Cali and all that stuff. They are very talented MCs. I'm hyped to get right into this, man. Let's see what's popping with this realist, with the realist freestyle with Coast Contra.
Uh, yeah, hey,
Classic beat.
check. We was forged out of struggle, hearts made pure but dormant. In the midst of morning, it's alarming, smile still forming. So I just got some grills, the same build as George Foreman's. We don't operate the same, we can't cooperate, I'm not the foreman. I supervise myself, shit if I lose that type of pride, I euthanize myself. Rather die a human death than to live inhumanely. It's death on the tongue and the word of man. It's life in the word of God. What you think sustain me? What's to come is approaching. The first step was us taking a step one is approaching. Skip the breakfast, make a meal and eat lunch with consultants. I overcame enough to be overcome with emotions. Beautiful blue hue painted across my face, dry while it shed. Cause for 18 years I kept it idle in the shed. In a world where identity is lack, masculinity is trapped, and opinions are legitimate as facts. The black experience is doing myriad and vindication. My black experience ain't the same as BET would make it. Revolution won't be televised, it won't reach syndication. How we rise will surely prophesize, there's no mere inclination. For your information, I fortified my own foundation. I built it off of more ground, made it sound. Should I let that shit crescendo or make it soundproof? Close the booth and put it to use as a fire instrumental. Smoking out the window if you want some contact. Let's get the innuendo if we talking contracts. I'm an immortal soul in search of mortal combat. Me versus a verse, you gotta stop and say rewind that. It's hard to find that, but let me find out. Write a bullet pointed bow and bow out. Hand the cannon off to Nick Cannon and tell him wild out. Everything I write is canon to the story I'm about. Young.
All right, before Mario gets to it, hold on. Let's get this joint right. Let's get this joint right, man. He said a lot in here, man. He said a whole lot in here. So he was like, just everything, man. The way he started off, he was like, we was forged out the struggle, hearts made pure but dormant. In the midst of morning, it's alarming, smiles still forming. You know, in the midst of morning, smiles are still forming. People are still smiling in the midst of this morning. So I just copped some grills and this I just copped some grills the same build as George Foreman's. He don't operate the same. We can't cooperate. I'm not the foreman. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't cooperate. I don't snitch. I don't tell, stuff like that. Supervise myself. Should I lose that type of pride? I'd shit. If I lose that type of pride, I'd euthanize myself. Bars, man. Rather die a human death than to live unhumanly. It's death on the tongue and the word of man. It's life in the word of God. What you think sustain me? That's to come is approaching. What's to come is approaching. I'm sorry. The first step was you taking step one is approaching. Skip the breakfast, make a meal, and eat lunch with consultants. Like these lines are so layered, man. And he's talking about revolution won't be televised, it won't reach syndication. How we rise was surely prophesized. It's more mere insulination. Um, for your information, I fortify my own foundation. You know, like now we're talking about fortification and everything. For your information, I fortify my own foundation. I build it off moral ground, make it a sound. Should I let this crescendo or should I make it soundproof? Like he's just like pretty much he's fortifying himself, for protecting himself and everything. He's asking what he should do. Let me skip the end window if we talking contracts. I'm an immortal soul in search of mortal combat. I'm an immortal soul in search of mortal combat. I'm trying to fight, but I'm an immortal soul searching to fight mortals. Me versus a verse. You got to stop and say rewind that. Like, and that's what we're doing right now, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing right now, man. Salute to Taj. It's hard to find that, but let me find out. Write a bullet point, it pow and bow out. Hand the cannon off to Nick Cannon and tell him to wow out. Hand the cannon off to Nick Cannon and tell him to wow out. Shout out to Nick Cannon, the show Wilding Out. Everything I write is a canon to the story I'm about, young God. So now we got Rio going. Let's get it.
Tell you about them nights I used to sleep in public bathrooms. I wrote this verse in my jacuzzi with a sky view, looking down at the city just to remind you what God do. If you hate it, I forgive you. Light was never meant to blind you. Who gon' bring the vibe through? De Colombia, si yo no lo hago. Sometimes I wonder what would life be like if hip-hop never saved me, or if the struggle didn't raise me. These niggas never been as broke as me. I like that. I can't fuck with bitches that complain. I'll never wife that. I'm at the front lines on any turf to bring the fight back. Representing for everybody who ain't left the cul-de-sac. Thinking bigger for my niggas cause the village on my back. No fuimos de Colombia sin un peso y sin mirar atrás, pero el resto es el pasado y yo no quiero regresar. Solo quiero progresar, nivelar, alcanzarlo más allá, porque donde vengo muchos no salen de la ciudad. Nadie sabe el dolor que uno siente de verdad. A veces tienes que perdonarte a ti mismo. Before we reached the top we was dropping bombs from the 5th floor, lighting up the disco with my blood tribe. Can shit ain't what it's hitting for, cause we outside, turn it up, it's the bridge. Time to get this shit together like the eclipse on November 6th when I made it through the veil. I was born to grip mics and suffocate rappers back to hell, make they lungs pop. Every time we drop the fans hyperventilating, why these niggas fail to keep up, talking in codes just like a beeper. The smooth criminal like Lupin, I stole the show since the snot nose, been in my own zone. Welcome to the Tear Dome, nigga. We living in different.
Hard, man, hard. Before we get to Eric, hold on, man. So, but his verse right here, his verse was dope to me, and then I couldn't like help but notice, like with the twins, the way they got this whole thing set up. How you got the twins on the outside, and they're just looking at each other while like the rhymes are going. They're like staring at each other. It's like a mirror image. It's dope as hell. I like just the whole presentation of this. So Rio, he was like, I could tell you about the nights I used to sleep in public bathrooms, or how I wrote this verse in my jacuzzi with the sky view. So it's like you're talking about like where I came from and all that. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you about the nights I used to sleep in public bathrooms, or I could tell you about the night I wrote this verse in the jacuzzi with a sky view, looking down at the city just to remind you what God do. So it's like, you know, I'm over here sleeping in public bathrooms and now I got a sky view. You know, that's what God did for me. If you hate it, I forgive you. Light was never meant to blind you. Hard, man. Like if I shot, I wasn't trying to blind you. It's nothing personal. I'm just trying to do better. Who gonna bring the vibe through? Colombia. Oh, this one he like gets into like, you know, he starts speaking like Spanish and everything. Sometimes I wonder what would life be like if hip hop never saved me, or if the struggle didn't raise me. You know, we're raised by the struggle. This nigga never, these niggas never been as broke as me. I like that. I can't fuck with these bitches that can play and can't wife that. I'm at the front lines on any turf to bring the fight back, representing for everybody who ain't, dang, this is like everybody who ain't left the cul-de-sac. Think bigger for my niggas cause my village on my back. And then after that he starts spitting and everything in Spanish. Then he's like, before we reached the top, we was dropping bombs from the 5th floor, lighting up the disco with my blood tribe, kin shit. Hey, what's it hitting for? Cause we outside, turn it up. It's the bridge. Time to get the shit together. He was cooking up here, man. I really enjoy this joint right here. And of course, you got the classic beat and everything. Talking codes just like a beat, but smooth criminal like Lupin. I stole the show since a snot nose. Been in my own zone. Welcome to the Terror Dome, nigga. You know, so since a kid, I always been in my own zone. Welcome to the Terror Dome. All right, let's see what Eric talking about.
Different times, baby, it's different times. I'm living in the time where I should have died when real niggas were still alive, cause this shit just ain't it. They be like, follow the following. You need to build your followers. Until then, your talent ain't shit. Ain't that something? For you to tell God he ain't do enough? What making me rap was a part of his gift. And here I am, dead wrong to wanna live in the present when I should be worried about taking flicks. Picture this frame of mind that we in, where Photoshop is your friend, and if not, you can always go to a doc and get it put in. I notice, but all of them likes feel like you winning. I know it. You really living your life throughout a lens, so focus. That filter filtering more to your skin. You feeling lesser than pretty if you don't use it again. I get it. It's a trend. I like to call it addiction. Every morning we wake and we grab our phone for a fixin', like, check my mention, scroll. What I'm missing? What? No, he didn't. She could get it. Damn. I swear we in different times. Attention worth more than money when eyes can be monetized. We mentally modified. It's no longer dollar signs. Swear that shit blew my mind when it checked me, you verified. Before the pandemic, I've been social distance from media. Niggas always want followers. Where the fuck is you leading us? I'm in the crib, reading books. I be on different mediums with the wife, living life, and we ain't got no TV up, nah. Shit, yeah. Yeah, we got it, but why get it? It's not the price of the TV to watch it, it's too expensive. Read, don't just listen, take heed to this wisdom. Niggas say time is money, but look at how niggas spend it. Always down to get high, but consciously setting limits. Feeding you through a tube, be sure to make your subscription, nigga.
Oh my goodness, Eric. Man, with his verse, so much to unpack, dog. Like, he came through, he just stayed on that angle about people being distraction, the way technology is, how people aren't happy with themselves. You know, talking about how you pick up your phone to check your mentions, and then the whole scheme about like the vision and all that stuff in your eyes and monetization. It's crazy, man. He was killing it up here. He's like, I'm living in a time when I should have died. He was like, when we living in different times, baby, it's different times. I'm living in a time when I should have died when real niggas was still alive. I should have died with the real niggas. That's what he's saying. Cause this just ain't it. They be like, follow for the following. You need to build your followers until then your talent ain't shit, which is crazy. Cause he's like, yo, if I'm talented, why do I need to build my followers up on social media if I'm already ill with these rhymes, if I'm already good at what I do? Why do I need followers? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way you could really get out there. For you tell God he ain't do enough when making me rap was part of his gift, and here I am dead wrong when to live in the present. When I should be worried about taking flicks, like I'm wrong for wanting to live in the present and be here. You know what I'm saying? When I should be worried about taking flicks, picture this frame. This right here is crazy. It's talking about taking flicks. Picture this frame of mind when picture this frame of mind that we in where Photoshop is your friend, and you can't always go to the doc, and you can always go to the doctor and get it put in. Like, so it's like you could get everything. You can get fake eyes, you can get fake eyelashes, you can get everything, go to the doctor, you can get stuff just implanted anywhere, and you can go get it put in. I know this, but all of them feels like you win, and I know it. You really live your life through a lens, so focus. This whole scheme is ridiculous, man. It's so damn layered. I know I ain't catching everything. That filtering more than your skin. You know what I'm saying? You know, the photo filters and all that stuff. And then this whole part right here, you're feeling lesser than pretty if you don't use it again. So without that filter, you don't even feel pretty, because that, you know what I'm saying? You put it out there with the filter, so you're like hiding your insecurities. You're feeling lesser than pretty if you don't use it again. I get it. It's a trend. I like to call it addiction. Every morning we wake up, we grab our phone for a fixing. Like, it's like a hit. It's dopamine. Like, check my mentions, scroll. What am I missing? Wait, no, he didn't. Oh, she could get it. You know what I'm saying? So you're seeing like your mentions, you're seeing whatever news is going on, whatever trend is going on. What am I missing? And then you see something crazy like, oh, no, he didn't. That really just happened. Then he's like, oh, you see a girl with a fat ass. Like, oh, she could get it. One of the Instagram girls. Damn, I swear we in different times. Attention worth more than money when eyes can be monetized. Attention worth more than money when eyes can be monetized. You can get paid off the views. Hard, man. Before the pandemic, I've been social distancing from media. So before 2020, I was already social distancing. Niggas always want followers. Where the fuck is you leading us? You know what I'm saying? You want us to follow you. Where are you taking us? I'm at the crib reading books. I be on different mediums with my wife, living life. We ain't got no TV up. So we over here just like talking to each other, enjoying each other's company with no TV up, no distractions. Nah, shit, we got it, but we got, he was like, shit, yeah, we got it, but why get it? It's not the price of the TV to watch. It is too expensive. So it's like, it's too expensive to watch, because when you're watching TV, you're losing time. So everything come with a price. Everything come with a cost. When you sit there and you binge watch TV shows and all that stuff, and you're not doing anything else, like if you got this background noise while you're doing whatever you're doing, that's one thing. But if you're just glued to the TV staring at season after season after season, so much time is going by for mindless entertainment. And I think that's what he's talking about. It's not the price of the TV to watch. It's too expensive. Read, don't just listen. Take heed to this wisdom. Niggas say this time is money, but look at how niggas spend it. You know, time is money. Look how they spend it. Spending time, spending money. Always down to get high, but consistently setting limits. Feeding you through a tube. Be sure you make your subscription, nigga. Break free. And then he had the whole thing, the whole verify. Where's the verified bar at? I think I missed it. Notified. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, when he's like, yeah, you need he was like, we mentally modified. It's no longer dollar signs. Swear that shit blew my mind when a check mean you verified. You know what I'm saying? Why does a check mean you're verified? How are you not verified as a human being? Why do you need to spend money to get a check to be a verified account? And that right there is I never looked at that. That's crazy. So now we got Rise. Let's get it.
Break free. Yo. check. My halo kept untainted. The devil ain't acquainted with my spirit in the faintest. That shit take constant maintenance. Don't trip, don't get too anxious. We blessed, we got spirits, angels, ancestors, and loving strangers. Protect us from every angle. My flesh is a vessel, ain't it? No need to be vain. My ego restrained. We all are special. If you don't know it, that's such a shame. I just became the nigga that I always been. I know this wisdom simplify intelligence. I'm sitting still, I'm breathing deep. My thoughts are relevant to keep. How life expresses itself through me, show God is evident. Back in my zone, I really been feeling right at home. A really good feeling indicative of my backbone. I'm standing upright, I'm shining my light. The negatives just can't latch on. My relatives speak on my phone, reminding me shit that I've known. I maybe forgot somewhere along the journey. Aware it's long, the journey I need repair. Heart on my sleeves, we stitched the wear and tear. But know me, who care? Mama told me that. Pick up your nuts and hold your sack. Looking for sympathy, gon' only hold you back. Don't hope for that. I can't lack. Easy street is whack. Fork in the road, we eat with that. Niggas be posing, then folding. I'm chosen, that's that. Live in the moment, take, pick, flick, capture the moment. Never to get this back. Long and want this, get it, then boom, it's I want that. Happiness is elusive for the niggas that wanna pursue. The truth is, your effort is useless. Can't find what you never lost. Can't buy if it doesn't cost, and it doesn't cost. Clear my mind, see where the great divine left off. Losing the time when I drift off. Peace.
Yo, he smoked that shit right there, man. So when we get into his verse, man, my halo kept untamed. The devil ain't acquainted with my spirits in the faintest. Wait, the devil ain't acquainted with my spirit in the faintest. That shit take constant maintenance. That right there is cold. Don't trip. Don't get too anxious. We blessed. We got spirits, angels, ancestors, and loving strangers. You know what I'm saying? So you got that support around you between spirits, angels, ancestors, and loving strangers. You know, people that love you that you don't even know. Probably talking about their fan base and everything. Protect us from every angle. My flesh is a vessel, ain't it? So obviously, you know, spiritual journey and everything, because some people believe, you know, it's a spiritual experience as a body, but it's actually like a, my bad, y'all. I mess it up, man. They lines, man. They lines got me like, my brain is just fried, man. Just all the information and everything. So pretty much people will say like, I believe it's that we're in a spiritual journey in a body, not like a journey. You know what I'm saying? Not a spiritual experience as a body, a bodily experience from a spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a spirit, you're a spiritual being, and you're having a human experience, not being a human having a spiritual experience. I feel like we're spirits first, but that's just me. And I believe he feels the same way. He's like, my flesh is a vessel, ain't it? No need to be vain, my ego restrained. We are special, and if we are special, and if you don't know, that's a shame. I just became a nigga that I always been. I know this wisdom simplify intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Read a book. I'm sitting here still breathing. My deep thoughts are relevant to, my bad. I'm sitting still. I'm breathing deep. My thoughts are relevant to keep. How life expresses itself through me show God is evident. I'm back in my zone. I really been feeling right at home. I really feel good. Indicative of my backbone. I'm standing upright. I'm shining my light. The negatives just can't latch on. I like that right there, man. I'm shining my light. The negatives can't latch on. So like negativity can't even cling to me because I don't even entertain it. My relative speaks on my phone, reminding me shit that I've known. I maybe forgot somewhere along the journey, aware it's a long journey. That right there is hard. I maybe forgot somewhere along the journey, aware it's a long journey. It's the long journey. I need repair. My heart on my sleeves, restitched, the wear and tear, been on me. So, you know, when you put your heart in the sleeve, like you put it out there for people. So you're saying like, I put my heart on my sleeve. It's got a lot of wear and tear on it. It's been like, I've been backstabbed. Things have happened. Who care? Mama told me that pick up your nuts and hold your sack. Looking for sympathy, going to only hold you back. Don't hope for that. You know what I'm saying? So don't ask for sympathy. When you fall, get back up. Don't look around and see if somebody can help you. Do it yourself. I can't lack easy, streets is whack. Fork in the road, we eat with that. You know what I'm saying? We eat with the fork in the road, we eat with that. It's nothing else. If the road split, you know, it's a metaphor for like a fork. We eat with the fork in the road. Niggas be posing, then folding. I'm chosen. That's that live in the moment. Take flick, capture the moment. Never to get it, never to get this back. Longing. Want this, get it, then boom. It's what oh man, hold on. Want this, get it. Then boom, it's I want that. So it's like you're never happy with what you got. You want this and boom, you get it. And it's like now you're not happy with that. You're always gonna want more. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna want more. That's why he's like, happiness is elusive. For the niggas that want to pursue the truth, is your effort is useless. Can't find what you never lost. Damn. Can't find what you never lost. Can't buy it if it doesn't cost, and it doesn't cost. Clear my mind, see where the great divine left off. Losing the time when I drift off. Wow. That right there is wild, man. They was cooking on this one, man. My brain is fried, y'all. My bad, y'all. This reaction is kind of rusty too because I've been doing a bunch of other reactions today, man. I got a whole bunch of reactions dropping today, but it's dope to introduce Coast Contra to the channel. You know, big salute to the homie IWillDoyes for bringing it to the live stream and everything. He's got a few other ones up here. I'm looking at the list right now. He's got a few other ones we're gonna get on the channel and everything. Hope you guys enjoy it. I feel like this is really needed, especially in like the state that hip hop's in right now. I feel like lyricism is back on the forefront. More people are doing lyrical videos. More brains are required to think. Cause even with this one, man, this is like just going through like these MCs right here, man. All of them, they just all their verses were fire and they require you to think and it's eye-opening. And it's like with me, I'm always a big person of peace and energy. So I love bars like this. I love lyricism. It's dope to me. And yeah, I got tapped back in. Coast Contra go get me right, man. Definitely, man. But yeah, y'all protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negative and naysayers. I love you guys. Thanks for all love and support for the channel, man. And I'll holler at you on the next one. Y'all be easy out there. Peace.